Have you ever been betrayed, hurt, or disrespected by someone you trusted? Most people's first instinct is to strike back, to get even. It's human. It feels like justice. But what if I told you the most powerful revenge isn't anger? It's not shouting, not confrontation. According to the ancient Stoics, the greatest revenge is self-mastery. You see, real strength isn't about punishing the people who broke you. It's about choosing not to let them control you anymore. What if, instead of feeding the pain, you transformed it into fuel, into focus, into a version of you that no one saw coming? This video is about that. How to turn wounds into wisdom. How to walk away not weaker, but stronger. How to let go, not to forget, but to rise beyond. Because in the Stoic mindset, you don't just move on. You grow, you build, you become so powerful, their actions no longer matter. Let's begin. Here's something most people never expect. The strongest move isn't revenge, it's silence. When someone hurts you, they want a reaction. They want your anger, your sadness, your attention. That's how they stay in control. But the moment you stop reacting, you take all that power back. It's not weakness to walk away. It's wisdom. And Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, put it perfectly. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Think about that. Don't become what broke you. Don't match their bitterness with bitterness. Rise above it, because when you remain calm, unshaken, indifferent, you stop playing their game entirely, and suddenly they're left alone with their own chaos, while you move forward with clarity. So next time someone tries to drag you down, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? If the answer is no, let it go. That's not losing. That's real power. Have you ever been underestimated? Looked down on? Told you wouldn't make it? Most people want to prove others wrong with words, but Stoicism teaches us something far more powerful. You don't need to fight back. You just need to rise. Real success doesn't argue, it doesn't shout. It simply shows up, calm, steady, undeniable. And those who once doubted you, they'll see it. They'll witness your growth from a distance, not because you try to impress them, but because you chose to evolve, with or without their belief. To the Stoics, living well is the best revenge. And the best part? You don't need them to fail, you just need to keep building your life. Because they weren't your obstacle, they were your lesson. Life throws things at you, unfair words, broken trust, unexpected losses. But here's the truth, you don't control what happens. You only control how you respond. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. You can't change what someone did to hurt you. You can't undo the past, but you can stop replaying it. Because every time you relive the pain, you hand over your power. Again, take it back. Shift your focus from what you can't change to what you can build. Your peace, your choices, your next step. That's where your true power lives. Not in revenge, not in resentment, but in resilience. So ask yourself, are you living in reaction or in intention? Anger feels powerful, but it's a chain that binds you to the past. Think about it. Every time you let someone's words or actions control your mood, you hand them the keys to your inner peace. The Stoics taught something radically different. Real power is calm, not cold, not numb, but centered. When someone tries to provoke you and you stay grounded, you show strength they can't touch. Imagine this. You're silent, still, and steady while chaos rages around you. That silence, that calm, it speaks louder than any argument ever could. Because emotional control isn't weakness, it's freedom. So ask yourself, who really wins? The one who screams or the one who smiles and walks forward? What if your greatest revenge was not revenge at all? What if you lived so well, so fully, that those who hurt you faded into nothing but background noise? That's the Stoic ideal. Not just to survive the pain, but to rise so high that their opinion no longer even echoes in your mind. They may have wanted to see you fall, but instead you elevated. You built, you grew, you thrived. Not just to prove them wrong, but because your purpose became greater than their memory. When you live with excellence, on your terms, the people who tried to break you, they don't matter anymore, and that is freedom. Let's be honest. Revenge always feels personal, but in the end, it has nothing to do with them. It's about you, because true power is peace. When you reach a place where their actions no longer shake you, when their words no longer echo in your mind, that's when you've truly won. They wanted your attention. They wanted to control your emotions. But you gave them something far more devastating: indifference. The Stoics knew this truth well. Revenge isn't fire, it's stillness. It's not shouting back, it's walking away, calm, unbothered, whole. When you find peace inside, nothing outside can defeat you. And that is your greatest victory. So let me ask you this. Have you ever wanted revenge? And if you didn't act on it, what did you do instead? Did you grow from it? Did you rise above? Drop your story in the comments below. I read every one. If this message spoke to something in you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Because here's the truth. You don't need to shout to be powerful. You don't need to fight to win. You just need to rise, quietly, with purpose. That's what being a Stoic looks like. Stay strong, live like a Stoic.